This week on Machinery Pete TV, we wrap up our visit to the Twedt Farm retirement sale, where among the auction action you'll find a legendary lunch wagon. We'll see a Super 99 with the infamous Screaming Jimmy engine. And Pete looks at tractor values and talks about the importance of timing in buying and selling.
Your machinery is a serious investment and at the heart of every farming operation. Some call it a passion. We're Machinery Pete TV, and today we'll cover everything from auction roundups to the classics to the latest trends and technology. Machinery Pete, the most trusted name in farm equipment.
Machinery Pete thanks these premier sponsors for their support.
Big Iron, rural America's premier online auction site for the sale of used farm equipment.
Hey folks, welcome to Machinery Pete TV. We're out in Hendricks, Minnesota today for a nice farm retirement auction by my friends at Dietz Auctioneers. Now, you get to be mid-November here. It gets to be a busy time of year, year-end, a lot of farm sales. And actually on the show today, we're going to give you kind of a twofer because tomorrow I'm going to cover another auction that Dietz Auctioneers has up the road in Minneota, Minnesota. Now, before we watch any of this nice machinery sell, we got to go back to the studio, catch up on the latest farm equipment news.
All right, thanks Pete. I'm Clinton Griffiths. Tractor and combine sales are continuing to be in the negative. Now that's according to the latest Association of Equipment Manufacturers monthly report. Now it shows that year-to-date sales of two-wheel drive smaller tractors are down more than 14%. For those under 100 horsepower, they're down 10%. For 100 plus units, sales are down over 16%, while four-wheel drive tractors faring a little better, down a little more than 1.5%, while combine sales are continuing to slump, down more than 24% for the year so far. Canada may be considering implementing export taxes on major commodities to the U.S. Bloomberg and the Wall Street Journal report it would be a potential response to President-elect Trump's threats to impose broad tariffs on Canada, Mexico, and China. However, the Canadian government views export taxes as a last resort. Experts say Canada is more likely to implement retaliatory tariffs on U.S.-made goods and apply export controls on certain Canadian products. Meanwhile, Canada's Finance Minister, Chrystia Freeland, has resigned. The National Corn Growers Association is announcing the winners of this year's yield contest. The highest yield of the year came from Charles City, Virginia, with David Hula at 490.62 bushels per acre. And if Hula's name is familiar, that's because he also won it last year with a record 623.84 bushels to the acre. Now this is the 13th time he's gotten a high yield win. That's it for news. Now let's check on some recent auctions from around the country. Now back to our host, Machinery Pete.
Hey, stick around folks. Coming up, we got a really nice 12-row 30-inch planter that's going to sell at Kinsey 3200. This thing's one owner and it's got low acres on it.
This December Big Iron is proud to present our two-day end-of-year auctions on December 26th and on December 27th, 2024. With hundreds of items selling from locations across the country, this is one of our largest auctions of the year. From tractors and combines to construction equipment and more, you'll find a wide selection of high-quality items to meet your needs. Mark your calendar for December 26th and 27th and get ready to bid on equipment from trusted sellers nationwide. Visit BigIron.com today to view the full catalog and register to bid.
I appreciate that FBN recognizes the importance of farmers. They value the independence that I have and my peers have. And in an industry that's seen rapid consolidation and continues to, I see sometimes FBM not just as a tool, but as a shield. I want to protect what we've got and then continue to build on what we have.
Keeping your equipment clean can be frustrating and time-consuming. It doesn't have to be. Check out Dakota Wash and the Power of Foam from Dakota Ag Innovations. The user-friendly foam cuts grease, won't harm painted surfaces, is wash bay approved, and is easy on delicate electronics. Multiple foaming options and complete packages available no matter the scale of your operation and equipment. Cut your cleaning time significantly and get your equipment back to work. Find Dakota Wash and the Power of Foam at your local farm store or check them out online at poweroffoam.com or call 888-996-7801 to find a dealer near you.
Machinery Pete here. Hope you caught our recent special episode of Machinery Pete TV show featuring Alex Lyon and Son Auctioneers, an amazing company with roots back to 1950. Check out their website, www.lyonauction.com, and click on Auction Calendar to view all their upcoming sales across the U.S. and Mexico, including their huge Bushnell, Florida auction coming up Friday, January 31st through Monday, February 10th. All sale info and online bidding at lyonauction.com. Okay folks, planter time. We've got a Kinsey 3200 12-row 30-inch. This is a one owner and it's got low acres on it. Now the last 12 months I've seen 13 Kinsey 3200 12-row 30-inch sold at auction. Average sale price $32,354.
All right, now we're going to that Kinsey. It's an 07 3200 planter. It's a one owner, 12-row 30, got liquid fertilizer on there. Got the liquid tanks are right on there, they're 200 gallons a piece. Got dry insecticide boxes, 2 bushel seed boxes, Sunco roll cleaners. It's a nice rig. Got 20,000, 21,000, 21,000, 21. 20,000, 17, 21, up and up, 2, 2, 2, 1 and 2. 21, 22, 21 and 2. 21, now 2,000, but now 2, 2, 2, 21, 22. Dale, are you trying to bid? 22, 21 up and now 2, 2, now 3, 22 and 3. 22 up and now 3, now 3, now 2 and 3. 22, 23. 23 up and now 3, up and now 23, 23. 22 up and now 3, up and now 3, up and now 23, 24, 5. 24 up and now 25, 5, 24 and 5. 24 up and now 5, up and now 6 and 25, 26. 26,000, 25, 6 up and now 25. Ben shedded, 700 acres a year, Ben winterized. 25, 26, 25 out of it now 6 and 6 and 6 and 5 and 6. 25 out of it now 26,000. 25 out of it now 26 of it now 6 and 6 and 25 and 6. All in, all done now 26 and 6 and 5 and 6 and 25 and 26. By 6. So 25,000 to the internet. Don't forget about Luba over there. She's got lunch. She's got serving lunch right there to help her out. She came from Sioux Falls just to say hi.
Okay folks, the fun of going to an auction is the people you meet. And legend right here, Luba's Lunch Wagon. Now Luba, you've been working with Deitz Auctioneers for coming up on 40 years.
Yeah, next year it'll be 40 years that I've worked with them, yes.
And Luba's Lunch Wagon, tell us how it got started.
When I worked in Salvation Army down in Denver, Colorado, they had an emergency canteen, and we take it out to floods and whatever disaster there was. And I thought when I came back up here, I thought I'd try to do that for a living.
Okay.
And when I mentioned it to my husband, he thought I was crazy. So then he went out trucking that week, and he came back the next week and said, you know, you might be onto something. So I throw that in his face every once in a while.
So how long ago did you get your start, Luba?
40 years.
40 years.
39, actually. Next summer it'll be 40 years.
Now, Luba, I've heard Tim Deitz was kind of telling me a story. He says a lot of times he shouts into the truck, any hot buns in there, Luba?
Yes. We went out with his dad on a farm auction, and it was wind chill was like 40 below zero. So I had to put the buns on the grill just to warm them up to feed, to give them to people. So then he named me Hot Buns Luba.
I love it.
Yeah. So people kind of look at me like, how on earth did you get that name?
Luba. All right, folks, it's pull-type sprayer time. We got a Demco 1250, 90-foot boom here, 1,250 gallon, really nice rig. Now, just over 5 months ago, a little over an hour north of here in Hoffman, Minnesota, on a consignment auction, I saw a similar Demco 1250, low use, that brought 11,000 bucks.
Got a 1250, the 1250 sprayer, the 90-foot booms on there. Got the Raven 450 controller, auto boom height, 1,250 gallon poly tank. 75, and about 75, and about $8,000, 75, and about $8,000. 75, and about $8,000, and about $8,000, $8,000. 75, 8,000, 77 and a half, 75, 77, 50. 77 and a half.
Yes.
Now 78 now, now 77 and a half, $8,000. $8,000 and 8,000, 8,000. Here's 77 and a half, $8,000, $8,000. 77 and a half and 8,000, $8,000. 77 and a half, $8,000, last chance at 8,000. 8,000, 8,000, $8,000. Sold at 77.50, 77 and a half.
Here are a few more items that sold on today's sale.
15,000, then 250, 50, 52, here's there, now 2.5. 15, 250, join 140 ahead, now 15, 250. 15, now 250, all done, thanks for good guys. 15, 250. 15,000, 250. Got a nice truck, $15,000, 15,000. 30, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 31, 32. 32 and 32, 2, now 3, 3, 3, 32, now 33. 32 and 33, 3, 3, 3, 32, now 3,300. 32 and 33 and 3, 3, 3, all in, all done, and 32 and 33. 3,300. Gotta get that sold at 3,200. 21 and 2, now 3, now 3, now 3, now 22 and 23. 22 and 2,300. 22 and 23, 3. That's a pretty clean wagon there. 22, 23, 2,300. Sold the wagon your way, 2,200.
Cleaning aluminum stock and grain trailers is now easier than ever with just a weed sprayer, garden hose, and Bright Plus aluminum cleaner. Start from the bottom and work your way up. Watch the foam release any embedded dirt and grime that soap and water won't touch. Rinse thoroughly. User-friendly, biodegradable, and available in different sizes to fit your needs. You can now pull a clean trailer without the chance of damaging the aluminum. Find Bright Plus aluminum cleaner at your local farm store or check them out online at trailercleaner.com or call 888-996-7801 to find a dealer near you.
Looking for a unique speaker for your upcoming ag-related event? Consider Machinery Pete. He'll share stories from 35 years on the road. Call 844-727-6374 or email customer support at machinerypete.com.
Folks, I've been covering auctions, compiling sale prices for 35 years now, and I want to talk today about the importance of timing when buying and selling. And we're going to zero in on John Deere 8420 tractors. I saw a very nice one sold just recently, November 30th, on a farm auction in Mexico, Missouri. Very snowy day, sale by Wheeler Auctions and Real Estate. This 04 model with 2,961 hours on it sold for $157,500. Now that's the second highest auction price in 2024 on an 8420. But let's pull back a little bit and look at the bigger picture. So here is a look at the average auction price on a John Deere 8420 going back 15 years. By the way, all this info is free. Any search you do at machinerypete.com. But I'll just draw your attention to a couple things. Now you can see the average auction price so far this year, $82,826, down just a bit from last year's average of $84,236. But look at 2 years ago, 2022. Now as we look back, it's clear our Machinery Pete auction price data is showing that was the high water mark in the used market. And you can see the average auction price on an 8420 2 years ago was $97,659. That was actually the highest average auction price in 9 years going back to 2013. But now let's look at another period. Zero in on the average auction price on 8420s from 2017 to 2019. So 5 to 7 years ago. And you can see the average auction price then was running from $63,000 to $66,000. Now, during that period of 3 years, 2017 to 2019, I saw 111 8420s sold at auction. The second highest price during that period came on March 1st of 2019, farm auction in Urbana, Ohio. 8420 with 2,869 hours went for $122,500. So consider that's about the same hours as the one just sold November 30th. November 30th went for $157,500. Back in March of 19, went for $122,500. That's a $35,000 difference, folks. And oh, by the way, if you were lucky enough to be a seller in 2022, you might have, got a result like January 21st of 2022, Delta, Iowa, an 05 model 8420 with 2,827 hours, went for $182,000, second highest auction price ever. Hey folks, welcome back to Tractor Tales. Join me this week as we head to Illinois to check out a restored Oliver 99.
This here is a 1955 Super 99. It's also got a 371 Detroit diesel engine in it, which is kind of normally called the Screaming Jimmy, because it does make a lot of noise. Weighs 8,500 pounds. It's no light-duty unit. Been a real power tractor. The neighbor used to plow with it, and he'd keep everybody up till he quit at night. But, well, the two air breathers there, he always had the idea that I thought it was good too. He wanted to put two John Deeres. I said, no, we're going to put a John Deere and an International in there. And that's been quite an eye-opener for everybody. And yeah, it's something different. This is one I always drove. I don't know. They always said for me to take care of it, and I could drive it. So getting down in age and all, maybe that's why I got to wear hearing aids, because it does what they say. It's a Screaming Jimmy, and it will really talk.
The sun and weather can take its toll on your equipment's appearance. Fix faded paint with Dakota Shine. It's easy as 1, 2, 3. Remove stubborn oxidation with Dakota Prep. Rinse and fix faded paint with Dakota Shine. Kits available in multiple sizes to fit your needs. Apply using a paint gun or aerosol can. It is not a wax and works on most painted surfaces, decals, rubber, vinyl, and all colors. Increases value and improves appearance. Find it at your local farm store. Check them out online at dakotashine.com or call 888-996-7801 to find a dealer near you.
Want to get smarter and have some fun while you're at it? Introducing Unscripted and Grow Getters, two of agriculture's most entertaining and engaging podcasts. Hosted by U.S. Farm Report's Tyne Morgan and Ag Day's Clinton Griffiths, Unscripted is your chance to meet the personalities behind the personalities. And with heart and humor, Grow Getters with host Davis Michelson explores Ag's most innovative side hustles. You can find Unscripted and Grow Getters on the Farm Journal YouTube channel or wherever you get your podcasts. Got equipment to sell privately but tired of scams and hassles? Visit MachineryPete.com and click Sell Mine. MachineryPete.com, the simple and secure way to buy and sell equipment online.
Well, folks, my trusty Machinery Pete TV film crew, Don Green and Russ Natusco, which you've maybe seen me with out on all these auctions we film over the years, they had to scoot back to the Farm Journal studios in Indiana right after the Hendricks, Minnesota auction. Now, I thought it'd be fun to stick around another day. Our same auction firm had a nice little farm sale the next day up the road in Minneota, Minnesota. There were really 4 pieces of equipment I was interested in: a pair of tractors, It had a 2009 Case IH Magnum 245, 3,566 hours on it. Also a Sharp 2014 Case IH Farmall 125A two-wheel drive open station. That thing only had 495 hours on it. Probably the one item I really stuck around for, truth be told, was the skid steer. They were selling a 2013 Case SV 250, only had 340 hours on it. Actually wound up selling for the third highest auction price ever on a SV 250. And oh yeah, they had a pretty nice combine too, a 2007 Case IH 7010. So let's go to that video now that I filmed on Machinery Pete on my trusty iPhone.
The nice tractor, $84,000, $84,000, $30,500, $30,500, $500, $30,500, $30,500, I say no, $500, $30,500, oh, and over $30,500. Okay, $30,000, $40,000. Not two rabbits, a one, not two rabbits, not two rabbits, not 41, not two, 41, not two rabbits, not two rabbits, a one and two, 41 and 42, 1, 2, 41 and 42, 41 right here, 42, 41 and around 42, 41 rabbits, not 52, 1, 2, 41 and 2, 41 rabbits, not 42, rabbits, not 42, 1 and a half, 41 and a half, 41, 5, 41, 1 and a half, 41 rabbits, not 150, 150, 41, so that's 50. 41 to 10. Got 79,000 and we're about done here. Want to give me $80,000? Got 79,000 bid. Want to give me $80,000? I got a 79,000 on site. Want to give me $80,000? 79 bid now. 80,000 all done. Want to give me $80,000? Sold it. 79,000. You're right, Bob.
Folks, the past 35 years, I've compiled just over 25,000 auction sale prices on grain carts. I tell you, my fingers still a little wobbly from the early days typing all those sale prices into our machinerypete.com website myself. Now, until recently, the highest auction price ever on a grain cart, it came on an auction October 16th of 2023, was a consignment sale by my friends at Ulmer Auction Service. Now, they're out of Ashley, North Dakota. The grain cart that brought the record price was actually out of Zeeland, North Dakota, and here's a picture of it. It was a 23 model Unverfirth 2020. Actually, it's brand new, never had a bushel of grain through it, sold for $167,000. Now, of course, you know I'm setting you up here because that record price was just recently eclipsed. It's actually on a farm sale I covered myself in Dexter, Minnesota. It was a sale by Hamilton Mehring Auction Group, and they had a super sharp 22 model Brent 2596, and here's the video I filmed that day of it selling for a new record price.
170 on that now, 180, 180 down on the bill now, 180 now, 180, 180, 180, 1 bit now, 180, 180 down on the bill, 180, 180, 180. Internet, I'll help you out. 175. 175, if that's any consolation to you. 175, 170 bid, 175 where? 175 and 5 and 5 and 5 and 5 and 175. Do you want to do it here? 175, 175 down on the bill. 175, 175, 175, 175, 175. Right there, 170,000.
Well, folks, in 11 seasons of Machinery Pete TV, I don't think we've ever done this where we've highlighted 2 auctions on one show. But I tell you, great fun to come out here to western Minnesota and watch my friends at Dietz Auctioneers do their thing. We'll see you back here next week on Machinery Pete TV. Machinery Pete thanks these premier sponsors for their support.
Big Iron, rural America's premier online auction site for the sale of used farm equipment.